What's up, babies? How y'all doing? Y'all are getting big. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. It's been another long day, but you know what? Every day is a long day around here with the Joe Boo Sports Report because, you know, we've got our hands in a lot of different things. It's kind of crazy because I think of myself as a jack of all trades, and I guess you could say master of none. That's what some of y'all would say, and that's cool. That's cool. I'm okay with that. Then put in about 300 miles of driving, laid a floor, took down kitchen cabinets, and I'm back home, and I gotta go pick up my daughter at the airport here in about another hour. So I'm taking a little break here and making sure I feed the babies out here because, well, you know, I ain't been out here all day feeding them, so they're like, dude, hey, don't forget us. Can't forget the fishies. But anyway, I posted a video as I was leaving from down in the country about Keanu Neal. Whoa, dude. You know, the Joneses get a lot of flack because they say, we need to hire a GM. If you listen to a guy like Colin Cowturd, he'll say, you know, the Cowboys, they don't win because they believe in their homegrown talent instead of going out and getting free agents. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Seriously? That's your take now? That the Cowboys are bad because they draft well? Anyway, Keanu Neal, who is a $2 million cap hit this year, just $2 million. This is what I was talking about with this other video because right now, again, it's been a small sample size, but Keanu Neal, who's familiar with the system that Dan Quinn wants to run and is motivated because he's got no future as far as contract unless he performs, is excited about being on America's team and seems to be motivated. And that's a great move. You know, you think about some of the free agents out there and the amount of money that they're commanding, that when you can get a guy that $2 million that may end up being able to play valuable minutes for you, you did pretty good as a GM and owner or as a team in general. I don't care how you want to do it. But on the other side of this is actually another really good piece of that puzzle where you say, getting talent has not been the Dallas Cowboys' problem. Zack Martin in the NFL's top 100, number 85, top 100, 5 years in a row. That's homegrown talent. You look at the guys that they have actually gotten on the offensive line, they have hit, and I mean they have really hit. I mean, of course, it's Chaz Green, but we didn't use a high draft pick for Chaz Green. When you look at a team like the Giants and they pick a first-round pick and they get Eric Flowers, we go through and we end up getting Tyron Smith and Zack Martin and Travis Frederick, you know, Pro Bowl guys. And even getting La'el Collins as a, you know, unrestricted free agent, that was a steal in there as well. And now you're actually seeing some of the other guys. So first of all, let me say, shout out to Zack Martin for being top 100. We all know that he is one of the top 2 or 3 guards in football. Now he's had, you know, a few nagging injuries, of course, this last year. But, you know, who didn't on our team? But even when we look at Connor Williams, who now they're saying, okay, you got guard down pat. We're going to look at you being a swing player and putting at center. And I'm not sure, you know, maybe that was just because it was his first start at center. But I'm not sure that that's the way we want to continue to go. But then again, maybe they'll give him some more time and see how well he plays. Because here's what's interesting is Big Game James posted about Connor McGovern, the governor. Connor McGovern, who is in his 3rd season now. It's time now to start showing something for the 3rd round draft pick. I can't remember the statistics, forgive me, because I saw them on a glance when I first got home and I wanted to talk about them. But he's actually graded out really well in the time he's played at guard. Now, Connor McGovern has also played some center as well. We don't know if they're trying him out at center as well, but I think the thought is to get the best guys available on the field if there's an injury. Okay, when we look at it, say, okay, if Tyler Badish goes in, let's go ahead and put Connor Williams at center because he knows all the calls, and we can take Connor McGovern and we can put him at guard because he's actually playing really good. That way you have the best combination of the best players on the field. You follow what I'm saying here? Now, that's not to say that Connor Williams is the best center possible, but Connor Williams is probably a better center right now than Connor McGovern. Or they're trying to find that out, which is a good thing here. So you look at this and you say, the Cowboys are actually doing some outstanding things with getting talent. You know, free agency is difficult because if you look at a team like the Washington football team that, you know, goes out and gets a Landon Collins and spends a boatload of money for him, as well as like an Albert Hainsworth, and they don't pay dividends for what they get. And what's my man from Carolina? Good dude in the community and everything else. I've met him. He's had some Jobu wings and stuff, but you know, his time has passed. And I ain't mad at anybody getting paid because what these guys do to stay on the field, it's crazy. So when we look at this as a whole, the Cowboys have actually amassed a lot of talent. They really have. When you think about in the last 10 years, actually less than that, in the last 8 years, we ended up having Tony Romo and then go over to Dak Prescott. When you think about the Cleveland Browns, how long they had been trying to get a quarterback. What did they go through, like 50 before they got to Baker Mayfield? You think about the Washington football team that's gone through in the last 10 years. Donovan McNabb, you know, traded a boatload of picks to try and get RG3, had Kirk Cousins, had Alex Smith, had Jason Campbell, had, let's see, who else they had? Drafted Haskins, right? They got a Heineke, and now they've got a Fitzmagic. The fact that we went from Tony Romo to Dak Prescott, the fact that we went from DeMarco Murray to Zeke Elliott, the fact that we went from Dez Bryant to CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup, there's been a lot of talent that's been here. Hell, DeMarcus Ware to DeMarcus Lawrence. The problem with the Cowboys is actually cooking all these ingredients together. And right now, I'm feeling actually pretty good because Will McClay actually said something that's very important, I think, and very telling. That right now, they have guys that seem to be very, very motivated. And they don't have to do a lot of rah-rah speeches to motivate them. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you why I think they're motivated. One, they're on Hard Knocks, so that way, you know, of course, they can be seen on Hard Knocks by everybody. But two, they're on America's team, and it's like, yeah, this is a lot better than the other places. We've got so many games in prime time. I want to be seen. But more than anything else, guys are looking at this as an opportunity to A, play, and B, get that contract. And at this moment, it doesn't necessarily matter who you are. Well, if you're Tyron Smith, you don't have to worry about it. You don't. If you're Zack Martin, you don't have to worry about it. If you're Dak Prescott, you don't have to worry about it. But some of these other positions, guys that have been touted as great players and got the big contracts, they're actually under the gun right now. When you see what Keanu Neal is coming in that's getting paid only $2 million, when you know that you've got a Jabril Cox who's like, yeah, I'm a rookie, I want to play. When you see a Micah Parsons out there that's going on there, you start looking around and seeing a whole lot of guys that are making less money than you that are motivated to get out on the field. And that makes me realize that if I don't perform, one of these guys is going to take my spot, which makes everybody better. That's key. You want to make everybody better. All right. That's all I got to say about that. I'm going to get ready to go pick up my daughter. And then, by the time I get back, it'll be time for a fireside chat. and carry my old ass to bed. Hope you guys had a great Sunday. Somebody had put in one of the comments about recapping the fantasy football league. Now here's the thing. All right, we did our first fantasy draft yesterday, and that league has like Philly 500 in it, has DMV, has E2 Blue, has myself, and a bunch of people, okay, that are in there. That's the first one. Next Saturday, we're going to do Joe Boost League number 2 draft, and then the following week we're going to do Joe Boost draft number 3 for that, and I think we might even have a 4th league in there. If you want to play fantasy football with us, because this is like fantasy football for dummies and newbies and things like that, although we got a couple of sharks in there, Philly 500. I see how quiet your ass was yesterday. This is a free league, but we still have prizes, okay? We're going to be giving away Joe Barty's and things like that. And if you're a loser, you're going to get a toilet. You're going to get a mini toilet as the loser in the league. So check out my Discord channel and go in there and say, hey, I want to sign up, I want to join and all that, to my brother Roz or D2 Stu, better known as Mr. Wolf, and we'll get you involved in the leagues. And we're going to have some fun with it, because as the season goes on, we're going to have, during our live stream, fantasy football updates. That's right. We're going to have updates of things that are going on, and we are going to literally turn the outdoor man cave out here into basically Buffalo Wild Wings, but with better wings. Yeah, we're going to have all the games on. And some of you guys, if you pass a background check, you could be here with us. With that being said, I'm Mark Holmes, and at least I'm not sleeping with the fishies. See you soon.